TON 618 does not wait for stars to reach it. It pulls them from across the dark with a force that bends reality itself. In that distant region of space, light fades as if surrendering, and time twists into shapes no eye was meant to see. Every star that wanders too close faces only one destination, and none of them ever return. TON 618 stands there like a fracture in the universe, glowing with the fire of 1 trillion suns, yet colder than the void around it. And as we watch it from afar, we understand a simple truth. This is not the death of a single star. This is the absolute power of TON 618. When TON 618 first revealed itself to us, it appeared too faint to command attention, and astronomers once mistook it for a small blue star lost in distant space. Only later did its true nature break through the darkness. The glow around it was not the quiet shine of a star. It was a quasar radiating with a power greater than 100 trillion suns, a storm of light so intense that even from billions of years away, it pierced the cosmic fog like a wound in the sky. To anything drifting near it, the brilliance looked wrong, unnatural, a signal that something massive and violent was waking. From afar, the surrounding nebulae and wandering stars would whisper the same realization. This was not light meant for life. This was the beacon of a cosmic predator. And just beyond that glow something far more terrifying waited. But the light was only its mask. What waited beneath it was a machine built to destroy. The first touch of TON 618 does not come from its gravity. It arrives as a blast of plasma from its towering relativistic jets, erupting from its poles and ripping through space at nearly the speed of light. When these jets fire, the surrounding void shivers, and everything in their path is stripped bare. Dust clouds disintegrate. Gas is swept away like ash. Even the outer layers of nearby stars scorch and peel under the sheer intensity of the shock. Nothing screams. Nothing warns. Space itself simply buckles under the force released by this ancient monster, and the victims feel it long before they see the black hole that sent it. What we call wind near TON 618 is not wind at all. It is the first reach of a predator stretching its claws across light years, and this is only the outer rim of its power. The true storm waits at the center, and if the outer winds can tear worlds apart, imagine what waits in the heart of the maelstrom. As anything drifts closer to TON 618, the rules of space begin to twist. Movements that once felt natural start to stretch, as if time itself is sinking into deep water. Colors shift toward crimson, the unmistakable signature of gravitational redshift, as light loses its strength while escaping the immense pull. Even the smallest vibrations elongate into slow trembling arcs, giving the sense that reality is softening around the victim. Approaching TON 618 is not like falling. It is like watching the universe dissolve 1 second at a time until every moment feels borrowed. And when time begins to bend, nothing in the cosmos can stand against TON 618. The final stage of TON 618's power reveals itself through a process more violent than any explosion. As the victim is pulled closer, the difference in gravitational force between its near side and far side becomes overwhelming. The entire structure of the star is stretched into a thin, luminous thread, a river of plasma unraveling from its core. At the atomic level, bonds break and particles separate as if the very idea of solidity is being erased. TON 618 does not swallow its victims in a single moment. It dismantles them piece by piece until nothing remains but a glowing stream spiraling toward the heart of the monster. This is not consumption. This is annihilation with precision. Yet, even after being torn apart, the victim's journey is not truly over. Crossing the threshold of Ton 618 is to step into a realm where every law we understand collapses. At the edge of the event horizon, light itself loses the battle and vanishes, unable to climb out of the gravity well. Time no longer flows in lines, but folds into stillness, creating a silence so complete that even thought feels distant. To the outside universe, the victim simply freezes, fading into a final, unmoving frame. From within, the victim senses the world narrowing, as if being sealed away from existence. It is the moment where sight fails, sound disappears, and identity slips toward oblivion. But Ton 618 still leaves behind something no one expects. The strangest part of Ton 618's violence is that nothing it destroys is ever fully lost. Long before a star reaches the point of no return, its photons escape into space, carrying the last moments of its existence. Those faint traces drift outward for millions of years, and when they finally reach the raging quasar that surrounds Ton 618, they become part of the storm, reflecting inside the glowing maelstrom like memories trapped in light. Ton 618 takes everything from its victims, yet it preserves their final whisper, letting their story travel across the universe long after their atoms have been erased. And that story is now reaching you. The last voice of a star is not sound, but light. What reaches us is the echo of energy released long before Ton 618 consumed it, the remnant of a life that can no longer speak for itself. That dim glow moves through space like a message carried by time, saying we were here even if our bodies are gone. Ton 618 silenced them, but it could not erase their fingerprints, which linger in every photon that escapes the pull. This is the kind of truth that resonates with a mature audience, because it mirrors our own fears of being forgotten and our hope that something of us remains. And if the light of a dead star can reach you, what else is hiding behind Ton 618's radiance? Ton 618 stands as more than a black hole. It is a monument to creation and destruction, a place where matter ends, yet stories endure. Every star it tears apart becomes part of the quasar that makes Ton 618 visible across the universe, turning tragedy into memory. Ton 618 destroyed them, but their light still travels. And as long as it finds someone somewhere, they are never truly gone. In its violence, Ton 618 becomes the keeper of history, a dark lighthouse burning in the cosmic ocean, reminding us that even the end can carry meaning. If this is what Ton 618 does to stars, imagine what it could do to an entire galaxy.